Okay, so this is when he's talking to Joy outside. How old are you? He asked softly. She waited some time before she answered, then in a flat voice, 17. Of course, she's like 30-something. His smiles came in succession, like waves breaking on the surface of a little lake. I see you got a wooden leg, he said. I think you're brave. I think you're real sweet. The girl stood blank, solid and silent. Walk to the gate with me, he said. You're a brave, sweet little thing, and I liked you the minute I seen you walk in the door. Hulga began to move forward. What's your name? He asked, smiling down at the top of her head. Hulga. Hulga, he murmured. Hulga, Hulga. Never heard of anybody named Hulga before. You're shy, aren't you, Hulga? He asked. She nodded, watching his large red hand on the handle of the giant valise. I like girls that wear glasses. I think a lot. I'm not like these people that a serious thought don't ever enter into their heads because I may die. I may die too, she said suddenly. He is so bad. He's so good at it, though. He's got her. He's cracking her. She's this jaded, angry, and he's there, and in just a short period of time, he's getting her. He's got her. I may die too, she said suddenly. Listen, don't you think some people was meant to meet on account of all they got in common? Like they both think serious thoughts and all? And of course, she sees him as this sort of naive, innocent, thoughtful, and she is so arrogant. Okay, so a couple of you brought this up in your discussion board. She's arrogant. She thinks she's smarter than everybody else, and everybody else is a low-life idiot. And of course, to quote Shakespeare, on Shakespeare's birthday today, pride goeth before the fall. And she's so proud of her smarts that makes her vulnerable to a simple little Bible salesman. Well, he's a lot more than that. Here's a thought that entered her head. Think of the arrogance here. True genius can get an idea across to even an inferior mind. She imagined that she took his remorse in hand and changed it into a deeper understanding of life. She took all his shame away and turned it into something useful. So they set up a little picnic date for the following day, and at night she's lying in bed and she has that thought. True genius can get an idea across to an inferior mind. And she's gonna, probably she imagines deflowering him, taking his virginity of some sort, and then he's gonna feel all guilty because he believes in Christian service. And yeah, and then she's gonna take that guilt and she's gonna use it to open his mind and broaden the way he thinks. And she's got, well, guess who gets her mind opened? Well, it's her, not him, right? But the arrogance. So that Hulga's going out on her walk with him. That is her plan, right? She is going to have sex with him, and he'll feel all remorseful, and then she's going to take that remorse and turn it into something useful, right? She's going to help this naive person. So she's heading out. She puts some, you know, on her date, she puts a little Vapex on. Vapex is like Vicks Vapor Rub. She puts Vapex on her collar. She's really getting hotted up here. And they go out. And she says she doesn't believe in God. He says, no. That's very unusual for a girl, he remarked. Now, of course, you know, he doesn't believe in anything. He believes in less than she does. And then he starts kissing her. And that doesn't have much of an effect on her, okay? Let's look at this scene very carefully. The kiss, which had more pressure than feeling behind it, produced that extra surge of adrenaline in the girl that enables one to carry a packed trunk out of a burning house. But in her, the power at once went to the brain. So, went to her brain, right? She's a brain person. Even before he released her, her mind, clear and detached and ironic anyway, was regarding him from a great distance, with amusement, but with pity. She had never been kissed before, and she was pleased to discover that it was an unexceptional experience, and all a matter of the mind's control. So right now, you know, he's tricking her, but he hasn't really cracked her. She's still in control. She has her philosophical mind in control, even though it's after her first kiss. And he says, then you ain't saved, because you don't believe in Christian service. And she says, in my economy, I'm saved and you're damned. Again, the arrogance of her, you know. I'm saved. I'm the one who has the mind, and you're damned to simple thought as a believer in Jesus. Now let's just hit the pause button here, folks. I'm not taking a position on whether you should believe in Jesus or not believe in Jesus. That's your point. I'm talking about this story and these two characters. Neither of them believe in any of them, and I'm having some fun making fun of both of them. But I'm not making fun of Jesus or Christians or anybody. So just know that, okay? We're talking about the story. Belief in God is your business, my business, but your business is not my business, and my business is not yours. So anyway, just to hold the phone there. But we're still going to have some fun with this guy and his Christian service. I can't stop saying it. Okay, so then there's lots of kissing going on. This hot stuff. It's kind of gross. Hot stuff. Her mind throughout this never stopped or lost itself for a second in her feelings. So her mind never stopped or lost itself for a second in her feelings. So her mind, she's kissing him, but, you know, this hasn't affected her heart. She hasn't got any feelings going here yet. She looked away from him off into the hollow sky. She seldom paid close attention to her surroundings. In a sense, she began, if you use the word loosely, he says, you gotta say you love me. Say you love me. Well, you know, I don't have any illusions. I'm one of these people who see through to nothing. So she's doing all this philosophical baloney. You poor baby, she said tenderly to him. She feels so superior to him. And you know, 10 minutes later, he's going to be walking off with her leg. Yes, she said, in a sense, but I must tell you something. There mustn't be anything dishonest between us. What the shit does she know? I'm 30 years old. I have a number of degrees. The boy's look was irritated. Now, he's irritated because he doesn't want to talk about that. He wants to get her leg. He knows she's old and has degrees. I don't care. I don't care a thing about what all you've done. I just want to know if you love me or don't you? Yes, yes. Okay, then, he said, letting her go. Prove it. She smiled, looking dreamily. Oh, she's looking dreamily, you know. She had seduced him without even making up her mind to try. He is not seduced. How? He leaned over and put his lips near her ear. Show me where your wooden leg joins on. The girl uttered a sharp little cry. Woo! So, you know, she's a little taken by that, and you know, let's cut it here, and because we're just getting to the good stuff.